English news program on Azərbaycan Television with the most important events of the day. I'm your host, Rövşən. Types of troops, army corps, formations and units of the Azerbaijani army have started supply work with the aim of preparation for the winter season. In accordance with the autumn-winter seasons, the transition of weapons and equipment has been organized for the exploitation condition in the military units. Particular attention is paid to the preparation for the winter season and the supply of the Azerbaijan army units stationed in the liberated territories. The supply and provision of personnel will allow serving during the winter months without any problems or difficulties. On the instructions of President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Supreme Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces Ilham Aliyev, the work on manning of the newly created engineering battalions is underway. The training is carried out at a high level by Turkish specialists. First Deputy Minister of Defense, Chief of Staff of the Azerbaijan Army, General Kerim Valiyev reported during the inspection of the military units of the engineer sapper troops. It was emphasized that the engineer sapper units continue to clear the liberated areas from mines and exploded ordnance. The engineering work is being carried out to lay new roads in the direction of the positions of Azerbaijan army units stationed in terrain areas. Then at the training ground of the military unit engineer sappers demonstrated their training capabilities. A group of distinguished servicemen was awarded. The parliamentary delegation visited Slovakia. Within the framework of the visit, the meeting with Prime Minister of Slovakia, Eduard Heger, was held. The head of government said that Slovakia is interested in continued progress of the relations with Azerbaijan. Chair of the Milli Meclisi, Begafarova, emphasized that interparliamentary ties hold a special place in bilateral relations. Eduard Heger was informed about the new realities emerged in the region after Azerbaijan's victory in the 44-day patriotic war. It was emphasized that large-scale construction and restoration work is currently being carried out in the Azerbaijani territories liberated from occupation. Our country is restoring, reconstructing cities and regions, settlements, infrastructure, cultural, historical and religious monuments that were completely ransacked and destroyed by Armenian vandals during the 30-year occupation. Following the meeting, Prime Minister of Slovakia, Eduard Heger, was presented with a book titled Karabakh Before and After the Occupation. We can achieve cooperation between Azerbaijan and Armenia with only a new thought and active diplomacy, said Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Çavuşoğlu at a meeting with his Ukrainian counterpart Dmitry Kuleba at Lvov University. According to him, the only organization that brings together many countries with different problems, Russia, Ukraine, Turkey, Greece, Azerbaijan and Armenia, was the Black Sea Economic Cooperation Organization. Mevlut Çavuşoğlu said that the establishment of the Black Sea Economic Cooperation immediately after the dissolution of the Soviet Union was an innovative idea. The minister noted that today, the Black Sea Economic Cooperation contributes to regional cooperation. The global significance of the Baku-Tbilisi-Kars railway line is constantly growing. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said at a meeting of the Transport and Communications Council. He noted that the region has never lost its geostrategic significance. The Turkish president also stressed that thanks to the Baku-Tbilisi-Kars railway line, uninterrupted railway communication between Western Europe and the most remote regions of Asia had become a reality. Press attachés of the diplomatic corps accredited to Azerbaijan visited the liberated Shusha city. As part of the visit, the guests toured the historical and cultural sites in the cultural capital of Azerbaijan. At the end, a concert program of folk music was performed.
During their visit to Shusha, media representatives of the diplomatic corps accredited in Azerbaijan visited the Cıdırduzu Plain, Yuxarı and Aşağı Göfarağa Mosque, Fortress Walls, Genca Gate, as well as short statues of Khurshid Banu Natavan, Bülbül and Üzeyir Hacıbeyli. Head of the Press Service Department of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Azerbaijan, Leyla Abdullayeva, said the purpose of the visit is to get acquainted with the current situation in Shusha, as well as to inform the guests about Shusha and what kind of destruction the Armenians have caused here for years. The guests were informed about the cultural monuments, administrative and residential buildings that were savagely destroyed by Armenians for about 30 years. The souls of the heroes killed in the 44-day patriotic war were honored. According to Tolga Özgenç, head of Azerbaijan Representative Office of Anadolu Agency, they had a chance to visit Shusha. They got acquainted with the historical monuments here and saw the places destroyed by the Armenians. The visit continued with the concert program. The guests were also informed about the restoration works in Shusha. to get acquainted with the Victory Road built in a short time.
904 infections with the novel coronavirus were registered in Azerbaijan. 1,196 people recovered after treatment and were released home. 13 people who earlier tested positive for COVID-19 died. The overall confirmed cases in Azerbaijan have reached 490,130 with 470,461 recoveries and 6,638 deaths. The number of active infections is 12,631. To detect new infection cases over the past day, 9,664 tests and overall 4,932,673 tests have been conducted in Azerbaijan. The task force under the Cabinet of Ministers reported. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us and see you next time.